I think, first of all, there is no us and them in the world. Just the very construction of the us and them is wrong. Uh, I think most people of the world relate to American citizens as other human beings. Um, they do feel a little sorry for for the very violent project that has been undertaken in the name of other people. Uh, Nobody likes to have their freedoms hijacked in that way, to then be told the Afghanis can't liberate themselves, they need an invasion. The Iraqis can't liberate themselves, they need an invasion. The most important problem with this new polarization really is, in the name of these false liberations, the violence that's perpetrated against societies, the new colonizations that are put in place, do create an anger and an outrage and a resentment, because systems that allowed people to live their ordinary daily lives are falling apart. Not only are systems falling apart, but people's ability to live in peace, to live in harmony with all the diversity and plurality that our societies have been part of. That polarity does start to then create an us and them everywhere, and us and them within Iraqi societies, between the different sects of Islam. Within India, where we had healed the wounds of partition, which was what the last colonial legacy left us, when the British tried to continue to rule us through force. And then when they couldn't, they tried to create the divide and rule strategy of pitting Muslims and Hindus against each other, led to the formation of Pakistan. But India continued to be a society in which the Muslims, the Hindus, the Christians, the Jains, the Buddhists, the hundreds and thousands of tribal communities, we were one pluralistic, diverse fabric. And in the recent years, as globalization has started to change our domestic structures, create unemployment, unemployed people are then available to be moved into thinking that their jobs were taken away because there are too many Muslims. If there were fewer Muslims, we'd have more jobs, rather than if we had less destruction of jobs, we'd have more jobs. If we had livelihood protection at the center of economic policy, people would have jobs. So this baiting of the other through xenophobic ethnic identity starts to become an absolute natural offshoot. It is an inevitable side effect of economic policies of globalization that are designed to destroy jobs and livelihoods in order to increase corporate profits. That's the only agenda globalization is: how to increase corporate opportunity by destroying people's sovereignty and destroying people's place in the economy. It is an economic arrangement without people. It's an economic arrangement for corporations. We are locked into a three-level, totally discordant arrangement. Economic globalization with so-called free trade, which is forced trade, driven by corporations. Militarism protecting that unwanted globalization that people don't want. And at the national level, so-called representative democracy, where there is this theater of elections every few years. But given that there is no security being offered to people and everyone's experiencing insecurity, national representative democracy ends up being the ultimate playground for fundamentalism and fascism. If I can't offer a community a school, if I cannot offer them a water line, if I cannot offer them better jobs, because that's not in my mandate anymore, that's in the trade rules of WTO or NAFTA, it's in the hands of corporations. It's been robbed from national parliaments, it's been robbed from provincial legislatures. No one who goes around to ask for votes can say, I'll get you a school, I'll make sure you have enough teachers. No, they say, the reason your schools are running badly is there are too many immigrants. The reason your public systems are collapsing is because there are too many people of another religion, another race, another whatever. And fascism and fundamentalism then becomes the only recipe for a representative politics within the shadow of global militarism and global free trade.